Welcome to the second annual Croquet Innovations Tournament. It's being held at the National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach. The innovator of these games is Howard Sosin, joining the group there. He's also the generous sponsor. That's Alice back there in the back with her hedgehog and a flamingo, in case you wondered. It's a really distinguished list of players. Among other things, we have the 2016 world champion in Stephen Mulliner, the reigning world champion in Patty Chapman, and Ben Rothman, who's led American croquet for many years and won the British Open in 2017. Peel croquet is an AC variation designed to promote peeling. The balk lines are extended. The clips start on 2, 3, 4, and 5 so that peeling can begin early, and it gives each team the same number of points. The striker can score no more than 2 hoops without a peel or a leap, and a leap is just peeling a ball back through the last hoop it scored. Obviously, leap is peel spelled backwards. So if the blue clip is on 2, 1 was the last hoop that it scored, and you would leap it at 1 by peeling it through 2 back. The ball for 1 cannot be leaped because there's no place for it to go. There's a lift after every turn. If the opponent has made any peel or leap, the lift is to balk. If the opponent has made hoops but no peel or leap, then the lift is to contact. And if no hoop, no peel, or no leap has been scored in the previous turn, the lift is to position. In the first 4 turns, play is from the balk line unless a roquet was made in the previous turn, which triggers the peeling obligation. In that case, the lift options are to balk, contact, or position, depending on whether the previous player made any hoops, leaps, or peels. This is the AC Peel quarterfinal featuring Stephen Mulliner and Jamie Burch. Their AC grades are not being changed by this competition, but they're there for reference. Looks like they don't have a coin.
Starting the clock, guys.
I'm guessing that Jamie won the toss and Stephen picked blue and black to make Jamie take that shot. The line shot on 3 with red is a favorite tactic, and it has the advantage of putting both red and yellow at the same hoop, thus making peeling a little more convenient. And bouncing off doesn't really hurt that much because a roquet with the second ball triggers the peeling obligation, which is tricky to meet with only 2 balls on the line. So because there was no roquet, the lift is to balk, and Stephen's going to take that with black.
Oh no.
An uncharacteristic miss. And since there's not yet been a roquet, the lift for the 4th ball into the game is still to balk, but it might as well be positioned, since the blue ball is on the balk line. Now that he's made a Croquet, the peeling obligation has begun for this and all subsequent turns.
It's pivotal, goes against black.
Yellow is, of course, for 4, and red is waiting there.
Down here.
I want to thank Howard Sosen, our innovator and sponsor, for doing the camera work on this game. You will hear his comments in the background as well.
Now he's going to go to red. Make the hoop and maybe peel immediately. Let's see. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. He's got the positive on red, the negative on black, the leap. He's got it all right here.
Meaning, of course, that he can peel red at this hoop, or because black is for 5, he can leap it at 4.
No reason to take the risk. Makes the hoop. Touches black. Going to negative. Weak black.
He doesn't have to get a peel or leap here because he can make one more hoop before that's mandatory. But it's convenient, so he got the leap at 4 on black, and now he can make 5 and 6 before he has to get another peel or leap.
Black was for 5, he's now back to being for 4. It's yellow play, he's going to go and try to make 5. So the peeling requirement starts again. He has 2 hoops. Nope. Turn ends. Mulliner to play.
Yellow only got 1 hoop on its own, but because he leaped black, his net hoops are 2. And Stephen's taking the lift from Balk with blue, which is 4 hoop 2.
From black. I guess so. Just going to save that. Right. Needs to make hoop 2 now with red. Switch shot. And he makes hoop 2. So he has 1 more hoop within which to do the peel. Still think he'd like to peel yellow, but after hoop 3. He may do this just with 2 balls. Stephen has made his hoop allotment. He now must peel before being able to continue. My suspicion is he's gonna. My suspicion was wrong, but he's gonna go to yellow for the takeoff. Here he comes.
Coming down to peel yellow, and then he'll use that to get behind black as his pioneer for 4.
He hits yellow through 5.
From a net hoop point of view, you'd rather peel partner and leap opponent. But if you needed to keep your break going,
And he does.
you'll gladly do the
Following
converse.
our etiquette, he's going to move yellow to 6. He's used red, he's used yellow. So he will use. Takes off. Leaves a pioneer at 5. And after this, he can actually leave partner at 4. Thinking of the peel of partner at 4, but oops, this is going to be challenging. Croquet shot coming. Nicely done, of course. And Steven makes the hoop. Happens to hit black. Here we go. He went to red, but he did not leave black here like I thought he might. So, the question is, where's the peel going to be? It could be a leap on red at hoop 10. I don't see any other great choices at the moment. Because he can't peel yellow backwards. He can peel yellow only forward since he already peeled.
We should mention that he cannot extend his break by leaping yellow at 5, since he's already peeled yellow at 5 in this turn.
Second hoop. He does have a peel.
Should he leap it, the clips will move, but he won't get any break extension out of it. And obviously the converse applies to leaps.
Since he has a peel, that leave will give Jamie just a lift to block. So makes hoop 5. And I think he's going to rush yellow directly out of bounds. Yep, yellow goes out.
Looks like he's starting to set up the typical rectangular leave.
Go to red, I believe.
And the purpose is not to make the hit-in difficult, because the balk lines go all the way across, but rather to get the balls as far away from hoops and each other as possible.
Those are Jamie's balls. He's going to try for one more peel on red. Going to black. I do not understand this. I understand it. He would love to move red backwards.
Because the red clip is on 4, he's trying to leap it at 3. Had that been successful, he could have gotten 2 more hoops, because black's a decent pioneer for 6.
He's still trying to get his leave set.
But he's just getting his balls over to the west boundary.
So the question is, does he go back to try to scatter red, or does he just go out? And I think he's decided to just go out and give Jamie the ability to get in pretty quickly. Hello?
4 hoops for blue with 1 peel on opponent, gives him a net hoop total of 3. And yellow, which is for 6, is taking
red
the lift of all.
Pioneer. So he hits, of course. Comes a little short. What he'd hope for. Now he needs to get to red to make hoop 5. Big roll shot, or probably just a takeoff to red. And then make hoop 5. Jeez. Great shot. Now you take off and make that hoop. So he has no problem making another hoop. The question is the peel. So I believe he will go to blue. Right after this. And try to set up to peel blue. Oh, what a great shot. Jeez. Rover. Blues for 6, I believe. Another possibility is to peel him at 6 and give him the hoop. I think he's going to set it up for the rover attempt while going to black to make hoop 7. So that's not bad. And the beauty of this is red is his pioneer at 8, so we can do this peel on the way to 8. However, this will be his second hoop, so we cannot afford to fail on the peel. Hoop made. Wishes he's got a rush on black or blue. He didn't. I think the smart thing, which he won't do, is to go to red. That's just not his style.
As Howard points out, this is a fascinating issue of risk tolerance, not intelligence. Jamie hasn't had a leap or appeal yet, so he's going to have to give a contact lift. Howard wants him to go to red, use that to get behind blue, leap blue at hoop 5, and then spread everything out and get off the lawn. Jamie's interested in extending his break, so if he can leap blue now, he can use red as a pioneer at 2 back.
Now he's in trouble.
Unfortunately, he overrolled blue, and now he has to find some way to keep from giving a contact lift. So if he shoots at red, he can come back and leap blue. But if he misses red, which he did, Stephen then has to lift to contact with a lot of balls in favorable positions.
Decides to play blue.
Jamie Burch may be from England, but he's got a lot of Wild West gunslinger in his croquet style.
Is nicely situated at
I think he's just trying to eke out every degree of advantage by kicking yellow a little bit north instead of taking contact right away.
Nope. He's to try to establish the breaks and yellow to 7. Because he's got 2 hoops to be made. So he'll go to red now. And he may even go to black if he has to. Because he doesn't have to peel for 2 hoops. Let's see what he does. Yes, he's going to go to black. Comes. He's got that as an option. But leaving red here. Well, wrong again. Right. Blue still for 6. Black just slightly inconveniently went into the draws. Or near it. So blue will make the first 2 pick up his clip. And we see the possibility of 7. The question is, what's the peel going to be?
Yellow's clip is on 2 back, and it's sitting up there a prime candidate for leaping at 1 back.
He's going to leave black as the pioneer. Go to red. So the 2 peel possibilities on red, and the only one that makes any sense is the peel, not the leap. But
And he'll need an escape ball to do that, which will be red.
Wow. So he may be trying to peel on yellow. Let's see. There's nothing terribly exciting for Steven. He gets a great rush. He can come down here and peel yellow. He could go, I guess he can peel yellow right there and reverse it. That's what he's going to do. Okay, so he's going to make this hoop, push yellow back to 1 back with a leap. Yes. There it goes. He's made 2 hoops. Nice. Leap on yellow. Gets him there. Peel down. Whoa. Immediately moves. There's no confusion. So he's beginning to think of the next peel. Possibilities are giving up a point for red, but I suspect he's going to try to get a point for black. But we'll see. And given that he's got a peel done already, he can also make 2 hoops and get off the lawn and be quite happy. So here he is at hoop 8. is the first two. I think he'll send black over. Try to get this after 9.
He's setting up to go back and get yellow at 1 back.
Made hoop 8. It's black. Oh, aggressively moving it to 10. Interesting. This really counts on getting. Well, you can try to peel red back at 10, which will move it back to 3. Be a very aggressive attempt. Let's see what he does. He's definitely going to try to give a point to red and continue. Yes. Ooh.
He can make this hoop, but then he'll need to peel on red to keep going, even though that peels opponent
Taps red, going to yellow.
and gives them a hoop.
Very nice. It's red. And he's going to now give Jamie a point to get the all-important peel so he can continue. And
Looks like he was trying to do an aspen on peel and expected blue to bounce off and go over toward yellow.
Hitting it into the stanchion into yellow. I think he's giving up. I mean, maybe trying to go down to black. That would be pretty cool. Can't hit red here. Okay, turn ending.
4-net hoops for
Sorry, Steven.
blue. The peel and leap on opponent cancel each other out, and Jamie's going to take the lift to balk with red, which is for hoop 5.
Hey, Jamie has gotten going. He picked up red and went to blue. Left the ball there. Now needs to go make hoop 5. Here we go. Here it comes.
He's leaving blue and black up there so that he can
Backwards at
leap
10.
black at
Black
hoop
before.
3 and use
Make it as a 10.
blue as an escape ball
He's got an
to
escape
make
ball.
hoop 6.
So we can do this.
Probably.
Try this shot. Make the hoop. Rush that to the east. Try the peel. Going to group 6 with blue. Go. Sends out to 7. think that's good. Doesn't get it. Okay, he still had one more hoop. Goes, makes 6. And he's got choices. I think he's going to come back. And she'll go into yellow at 7. Let's see. Okay, that gets him 6. Hits it firmly, will get him the rush on blue that he wants to black. Very nice, of course. Rushes blue to black. Very nice.
Oops, went a little too far
So
to get the peel on the takeoff and still get to one back.
Okay.
But yellow is for one back, so he can keep going if he can peel partner.
Okay. He may get the peel. But I don't think he. Let's see. Let's see. Missed that peel. Turn over. Turn over. Woof. Something that looked simple to something that didn't happen. Well, got a hoop. Got 2.
2 hoops for red, no hoops or peels or leaps, so Steven gets a contact lift and he's going to take it with black, which was 4 hoop 4.
He was trying to set up a peel. Perhaps yellow, leaping it back from 7 to 6. Maybe not. Let's see. At 5, as he goes to blue. And needs blue to make hoop 4. Red in serviceable position. A little short on the rush. He's a cut. Well within his repertoire. Good shot. Okay, good. Come back. Good rush. And also set up blue as an escape ball pioneer in that same area. So it goes to yellow. Yellow's too far. But red is very good. Black is good on red, meaning. So we should be able to make 5. Question is, are there any other peel opportunities? Here it comes. So he'll make 5. to rush red to yellow. Leave. And he has to peel yellow at penalties before making 6 for himself. Something you don't normally do. Don't see any other really good possibilities. Let's see if I'm right. He will have used red. I think he's going to yellow for the peel. Yellow. Yeah, that still gives him the possibility if this fails of peeling going to blue, trying the 4-back peel.
Both opponent clips are on one back, so either ball could be leaped at 6. And he has to get that done before he can make another hoop anyway.
Okay.
He's setting up for what I'm calling a premature leap in what Wiley describes as a notorious bêtise,
Didn't get that.
which just
But
lived up to his reputation.
he can rush
Now he
blue
can't make his hoop unless he can
toward the boundary.
cannon yellow through
Send it in.
and still get on the other side so he can make 6.
The lawn. And he'll leave red. Here we go. But leaving red for Jamie. So I might as well take this. Here's scatter peel.
Or a scatter leap.
Turnover. Out.
2 hoops and a leap on opponent for black for a net hoops of 3. Jamie gets a lift to balk. He's going to play yellow and just take this shot. He actually could shoot the hoop, but then he wouldn't have much in the way of peels or leaps set up.
Not quite sure why he's doing this, but he is. It's red. So he's leaving red as a pioneer and peelee at 1 back, which makes total sense. Just took it all the way across the lawn. Blue. That's fine. Okay. Black and then hit blue. And make his hoop. Should be a good rush. Third ball's got to get it to hoop 6. And cuts it nicely. He's got red at 7, which could be both pioneer and peelee. Could do it after, which would be the most sensible. And we can view black as his pioneer at 8. So 6 is made. Hoop is picked up. It's blue. Let's see if he does what I'm thinking, which is leave blue over near 7 and view black as the pioneer to 8. He does not. Okay, he's going to send him to 8. Going to red. Very nice. Just don't think that was smart, but that's me. That's red. Gets behind red, magically. Very nice. Could have had a ball up there, though. a lot easier. And he screws up the rush.
Oh, this will be impressive. An angled posthumous peel with a death roll trying to get to black.
Let's see. Yes, here he comes. He can still peel black. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And now he can still keep going if you can get the leap on black at 5, since black's clip is on 6. And he does have blue as a pioneer at 2 back.
Unbelievable. So this would be a leap on black, which is very desirable. Going to blue. Is it through? Did he get the peel? At least get the point.
He's only trying this from a net hoop point of view.
Okay.
2 hoops for yellow, and despite 2 attempts, no peels or leaps. So Steven gets a lift to contact, and he's going to take it with black, which is 4 hoop 6.
So he's going to start using his contact lift with blue. Which means, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to go to yellow. And now
Blue's clip is on 4 back, so he's preparing to peel there.
So Steven is looking for a... Here we go. I'm wrong. Okay. So he's going to make 6 and 7 and then peel 4 back on the way to 2 back. Oof. Let's see it. Okay. May just choose to leap yellow back. That may be what he's doing. And settle for 1 peel on partner and get off the lawn and end with a double next turn, maybe. Okay, hoop 6 is made. Gonna send red over. Just blue. Try to peel blue now, going to yellow. Which would be a lovely thing if he could jaws it. But lovely, he still has got the peel on yellow as the backup.
He has the same situation that Jamie did earlier. The angle's wrong for peeling on the takeoff to 1 back.
Mix 7 with yellow, peels yellow, goes and peels partner. This could be a brilliant finish.
Yellow's clip is on 2 back.
Yep. Croquets him to peel position. Really? No. Alright, finishing turn. Fine. After this, we have lunch, and then we'll do the golf.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is go run some errands.
Is that game over?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Andy Chapman.
Yeah, I'll finish this game. No problem. Okay. You run some errands. I'll finish this game.
Well, I'm going to run and get some more memory cards and go fix Steve. So I got an hour and a half. Steven's been in this situation 100 times running sextuples, doing the 4-back peel with red, the escape ball, functioning as the remote pioneer for 2 back. Piece of cake.
I mean, these guys, if they're used...
Okay, he got it. You might want to just stay around for a few minutes and watch this, because he just...
They can't peel and then leap
At
the same hoop
That's right.
in the same turn?
Correct. Next turn they can.
Next turn they can come back. But
Right,
they can't even
otherwise
go make another hoop and then come back and do it.
No, because that would be flip flopping like that. Would have been brilliant.
He's doing a lead.
No. He's trying to make hoop 8-8.
Who needs an accurate rush when you can roll it up like that?
8-9 penalties, right? 10-11 rover, and then 10-11 rover field. 12. Setting that to
a very delayed triple.
Yeah, but in this game.
I turned down the ambient sound because the noise of Howard's and my jaw jacking in the background was a bit much.
No, doesn't have to be because he hasn't made hoop 9 yet.
He's got one more. He can make one more hoop before he
Yes, very good shave.
Camera's not shining on him.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Oh. I want it tilted just a teeny bit. I want it tilted a teeny bit up, or no?
No, I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
It's
good.
You
That's
can,
fine.
but I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
It's making those fine adjustments that screws everything up.
That's fine.
It's like the enemy of better is best.
Okay. So he's 8-9. He has to peel on the way to 10. He's got the escape ball. Rush yellow to blue.
You got to look at it. I mean, it gives you the big picture. It's not like watching a croquet game. This is
correct. This is like you're on the
like
lawn.
watching a game with enough perspective that it's easy.
He's made 2 hoops, so he has to peel blue through penult before he can make 4 back.
Okay, here comes the peel. Well. We really cooled in with the triple. Really cool.
Well, this is like the triple if you're finishing a really successful sextuple.
Yes, exactly. But you can't fail. You can't.
Once you reduce it to a triple, then.
But you still have to. He's getting his glasses.
I only left that in because it was amusing to see Steven go get his glasses to line up this shot.
Okay, fine.
This is where I would. Yeah, this is where I.
No, maybe he felt guilty using a visual aid. We'll be having to leave now, and he doesn't really have to come back and do a scattered peel on blue because he already has a peel on blue, which limits the lift to the balk line.
You mean he's going to do the rover? The peel is a scatter shot.
Leaves in there. Interesting. Okay. That's very.
There's some guy at Reigate or Regan, however you say it, Reigate.
Watch him swing. It's just.
Black got 4 hoops and a peel on partner for a net of 5. The lift is to balk, and Jamie's taking it with red, which is 4-1 back.
Just amazing.
Leap blue at some point.
That would be.
Red's for.
That wouldn't be a leap.
Oh no, he can't because he hasn't made.
Anyway, the leap would be back at 2.
Right.
Back at 3. He's gonna go. Okay, so he left the pioneer at 8.
For yellow. Or for a peel. For a peel on yellow. Pioneer and escape ball.
He's gonna go make 7. He may give. He can only peel backwards. Leap backwards. His own. So I think he's going to.
These guys figured all this stuff out pretty quickly.
Yes, they did. Took Jamie still screwed up. So obviously we do it. Cost him.
Yeah, so this is a peel, which is what keeps him going.
Well, he doesn't
And
need it.
he's-
He doesn't need it. He's only made one move.
Right.
But
So
now it's two. Right? So he gets the ball. That's fine. So now he goes and makes 8. What's the peel? We just did the peel. So he has 8 and 9.
make 2 minutes right now.
So Black's leap is at loop 4.
Great.
Next
So he
is,
can back leap it, and then he's got 2 more hoops.
well, yeah, so this is the first hoop. He can send it over there, make the second hoop, leap it, and continue.
Right. A back leap.
No, a leap is...
No. By which side? It's the same as a back peel. You go through the hoop in one direction and you back. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
So that's a back leap.
Okay, fine.
We got straight peels with 1 or 2 strokes. You got back peels. You have posthumous peels.
Sure.
What do you call it when you peel it before you make it? It's the reverse of a back peel. No, it's not a straight peel. You like you make the 4 back peel before you make 3, which is very rare. But well, no, if you have an escape ball, it's not. And if you want to do a TPO,
We're discussing classifications of peels in the background. What Jamie's doing here is a straightforward back leap because the black clip is on 4 back.
let's see here. My temptation is to zoom in, but I don't need to. It's perfectly visible, and I can always crop it and zoom in if I need to. Go ahead. No, stand up straight so we can see you. But no, we're not using it.
Okay,
Just because the description you walk out.
No, we'll be done in a few minutes.
Dutifully moving the clip as soon as he did the leap to avoid confusion.
Now he gets 2 more.
And get off the wall and lead his partner with 2 peels starting at hoop 8. So you don't want to do too much with yourself.
Right. You want to give your partner some hoops to work with.
Right. Otherwise you will peel opportunities. So Pete Trimmer, you know Pete.
Mhm.
I told him what Pete said about this game.
Yes, you did. Let's do 1,000. I mean, I know honestly, you couldn't teach this to beginners.
Well, you and I can play to a 3.
Yeah, it would take. I mean, you're not designing this to teach people to play croquet. You're designing this to keep the good players from getting bored. But see, that's the advantage in AC is you can pound through the hoop, and it's where you put the. Yeah, but it's just American rules players have trouble accepting that idea. Oh, I can't. I go out of bounds. No, that's the way you're supposed to. Russ Bamford does it all the time. Obviously, they all do it all the time. Okay, so now he's setting a lead. Looks like. Yes, he did.
Yes, no, he's doing exactly what I suggested. Yes. He's going to leave himself 2 back and congratulations. Huh? Good. Hey, the semis are the time to do it.
And on film was the time to do it too. So we're gonna peel it now. It would be a waste of peel to do it now. We just didn't want to give him the hoop. No, we're leaving with oh, because of the lift. In the lift, the bonk lines go east, all the way east and west. So why would he put it there? Now he has to hit.
So you sort of know which ball Steven wants to play.
Right. That's why I said.
4 hoops for red, a peel and a leap each on the opponent balls, so 4 net hoops. The lift is to balk, and he's taking it with black, which is for 3 back.
He doesn't care. Knock right down, get a rush on yellow.
Yellow's on the lawn. That's what he went to look at.
Oh, he missed.
Jamie gets a lift.
No hoops, no peels, no leaps, so the lift is to position, and Jamie will take it with his back ball. And that makes it a double peel finish from 2 back, but he probably wants to make 2 back and 3 back before he does the penalty peel in order to meet the peeling requirements every 2 hoops. John Ritchie's would be so proud. He started at his hoop, but rather than make the hoop, he's doing 175 yards of rushes, a complete circle of the lawn, using all the balls to get back to his hoop, all in order to set up a break rather than just making a hoop.
He's used every ball. And now he's going to make the hoop.
No, he's already made the hoop.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, but he used every ball, then he came and made the hoop.
Where you peel and go 4 back. And he's done really doubles out a billion times. This should happen.
There's the pioneer for 4 back.
Yeah, exactly. He's already hit red. Take off the black, make it.
And now the finish is under control.
Wait, I like this framing because it shows everything he has to do. I can just leave it there. and people get.
You got the internal swear.
Yeah, it's good to get close-ups of jump shots and stuff. But man, by and large, it's better to show like 2 or 3 hoops. The next 2 or 3 hoops if you can. Little stop shot.
Tell me he didn't bounce it off that stanchion on purpose to improve his rush.
It's, making hoops under control is always dangerous, though. He's right where he wants it.
Yeah,
in case he stops the penalty appeal. No, the peel. Well, that's right. Because he's got to make 2. He's got to get it to keep going. Right.
So that's where he wants it after 4.
Right. Where did he get the peel? Oh, he hasn't had a peel, so he needs it. No, this one is worth giving us a close up.
It could be better. It could be. 90%.
Mulliner and Rosner.
Yeah.
Did you check Croquet scores on the AC Nationals? Well, but he's running the tournament. He always is in that line. But because Ben and Danny aren't there, it leaves room for the new guard to show on. Yeah.
Goes to 95%.
I'm chinks. Also, now he's got red as an escape ball in case he. Oh no, red's the peel. People don't leave an escape ball from the rush peel very often, in case they have to do an Aspinall peel or something. They always want to put it beyond. And actually, most of the time, you need it for what he's doing. You need it to get in position. What was that? Oh, he asked about a hoop hole. Yes. So, Irish, you think? Yep.
Absolutely. Going to blue.
Steven's hoping he stops it. Maybe he can drag rolling. The Irish peel here is so cool because if it kind of sticks, then your striker ball will push it through. That's what's cool.
I refer you to the link to the rules in the description on YouTube, but had he rushed red into the peg, it would have been turn ending, as in the regular game, and that pegged out ball doesn't come out of the game but goes on the balk line in a position of the opponent's choosing. For the same reason, you can't actually do a TPO, because if you peg out an opponent rover ball, your turn is over and that ball just goes on the balk line at, again, the point of the opponent's choosing. All of which is irrelevant as Jamie Burch pegs out to eliminate Stephen Mulliner, last year's ACPL champion, in the quarterfinals. And he did it with a lovely turn of 5 hoops, 2 peels on partner, and the peg out for a net 9 points to win a sterling generational battle 26-19.